Welcome to the video to practice speaking English with Bin. Yes, today is the 10th day, and we just start just a long time, not a long time, but yeah, it's a day, the 10th day. Okay, so I like every single video I use every videos to improve my speaking English slowly. Yes, I use the video to practice. So this video is used for your practice English, so we just relax. Uh, I'm sure I will make some problem and make some mistake in grammar or in pronunciation, but just relax and we just improve slowly through every video. Okay, so today we are going to talk about my most memorable experience in my life. I think there are plenty of events which I never forget. Those experiences make me have a great deal of emotion, like happy, like happy or sad or what else, which help my life become more colorful. Okay, in one of that, my most memorable experience is my trip the trip with my family to Phu Quoc. Yeah, it's Phu Quoc is island in Vietnam, and is the biggest island in Vietnam. And so it's tourist attraction, a place which many people go to that to relax or enjoy their vacation, uh, and do everything else, like make a contrast or just travel. Okay, this trip I think is funnest, the funnest and the most interesting in my life, interesting trip in my life. Okay, as I remember, this trip lasts 3 days and 2 nights, which is not very long or and not very short. It's just 3 days, 2 nights. Alongside my family did not want to leave something that is important and necessary at home. We prepared very carefully. When everything was done, my family took a taxi to go to Tanzania airport, where we would start our trip. So at home, I prepared many things. At home, I repair many things, but everyone. I don't know the reason why. I think I always think I forgot something when we almost start the trip, and I have to come back home and check. Yeah, it's so bother everyone else, and I think my feeling is not good. Sometimes my feeling I'm not forgot for not anything, but I just have this feeling. Okay, so when we arrived at Tan Son Nhut Airport is airport is the only airport in the Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. Okay, we start a trip. We do some contrast. Do some contrast by checking luggage or anything else. I don't know. And we spend 2 hours to wait for this check, and wow, I think it's so boring. And in that 2 hours, I don't know how to do anything. At that time, I was 8 years old, so I don't know how to do. I didn't have phone, so like other adults in my family, so I didn't know what to do. Okay, so just at the airport, I just watch the plane take off on the plane take off, and some plane is go down in the line at the airport, I think, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, it's everything pretty interesting for me. And my fortunately I go with my brother and my cousin, so I can play with them when I wait for the check-in. Yeah. And after 2 hours, boring, it's so boring. 2 boring hours, and we go to the and we go to take in. Okay, what is that? We take in the plane. Get in the plane. Yeah, after that we get in the plane. Oh my god, it's finally I get in the plane. So at that time I felt so interesting. I felt it's so interesting and excited when I am excited with sitting on the what else? Sitting on the plane. Okay, sitting on the plane, and when the plane moves, I feel wow, it's so interesting. Wow, it's so interesting. Yeah, it's so everything in the under the crowd, I feel is so small, and the scenery is spectacular for me. Wow, I remember that scene is so good, and that is the first time I go on the plane, travel by the plane, and see the scene from the window, from the plane. Is amazing. Okay, it's awesome. And finally, we just our plane go down to the line of the Phu Quoc Airport, and after Phu Quoc Airport in the Phu Quoc City in the Phu Quoc Island. Okay. Then we just I'm not remember at that time. My family go with the tour, or going the tour, or go on launches. My family, I don't remember much, but after that rent we rented the hotel at Vinpearl Resort. On the first Vinpearl Resort, which is which is very amazing. I don't know how to describe its bill its beauty. Wow, it's yeah, I remember it's so beautiful. Okay, it's so beautiful and gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. It's like the palace. I mean, it's a Vinpearl Resort like a palace. It has a pool and and many things is which is very is I think is very expensive and luxury. Okay, luxury. And I feel very excited when wow, it is the first time I go to a luxury go to a luxury place like that hotel on the and after rented a resort, we start to enjoy our trip. uh, enjoy our trip after spend resort rented a resort. I remember that is about at about 8 or 7 o'clock p.m. Yeah, it's p.m. So we just take a rest after after I mean I think okay, we take a rest after 350, okay, 30 minutes flying from Ho Chi Minh City to Phu Quoc City. Is not very long flying, but I feel very tired, and my parents and my family also feel like that. So we take a rest after a day, and I go to my rooms in the hotel, and I think it's a very luxury, like the beauty, the scenery, and outside the scenery outside the hotel, and I go to the room. Wow, it's so big, and the room is so big, and it have a TV, and the bed is soft and make me very comfortable to lying. Wow, to lying. Yeah, I just feel there is one of the most comfortable room, hotel room that I ever seen. And yeah, I think it's an unforgettable. It's unforgettable. I feel very excited when yeah, it's amazing. It's awesome. Yes. Okay. The next day, on the first day in our trip, we in the morning we have a buffet. It's buffet has many food and drinks like orange juice or lemonade, and food like pizza or some like frying chickens and pasta. Okay, and because this buffet is there is a also the first time I am go to a buffet like that, and I think it has luxury, and I never go to a buffet, real buffet. Having a buffet is so awesome. When I was a child, I had a buffet sometime, but it's my classmate, and it's a buffet. Isn't a real buffet like this buffet. Okay, so we return to the main topic. Okay, so after having a buffet, we take a tour. I don't remember much. We look down, looked around the resort, and at that, we could see a whole area, a whole scenery, which were very beautiful for me, which was so awesome. On the next day, my sorry, it's just a morning, and we go to look around, and I think I don't remember after that we do something, but at noon, at that day, on the day at noon, we just take a rest, and just start our trip to do something not I didn't remember, but because at that time I was just now I am 14, but at the time I was 8 or 9 years old. Is 5 or 6 years, I don't remember. So you can, yeah, the whole area is so beautiful, and at noon we take a rest, and in the afternoon we also have a buffet but this buffet is bigger than the mm, uh, morning one, but because it's a breakfast, so yeah, on the on evening we have a buffet, so and after that we watch a performance of performance behind this palace, and which were I remember, and it's there was what is that, the water performance, and I think it's so beautiful, and water performance with the music. Yeah, it's awesome and light, very beautiful, but I don't see any performers. Okay, on the next day, my family and I enjoy the service in there. We go to everywhere. We just go to the market, and we eat some the snacks from the street food at here, and so also we look around everywhere in the city, which were very beautiful. There's a park, there's a market, there's everything I don't many things I don't remember much. in the afternoon we swam in pool and play some mini games in the pool. This where is one of the most is one of the most happy as happiest one of the happiest moment in my life. I swam with my parents, and I swam with my parents, my grandfather, my grandma, my grandfather, my grandmother, my cousin, and everyone was very happy, and we play with each other happily, and I think it's very happy for me and for my family. So it's very awesome. This one of the most funny, one of the most fun in my life. Okay, fun moments in my life. Funniest. Okay. Some mini games I think were interesting, and I don't remember much. So, but I remember. I'm sure that it was pretty interesting. Okay. The last day we. Oh, okay. I just remember a moment. At every night, tonight on the first and the second day, we then first and the second night, we we firstly take a bath in the bathtub. Is a bath. Oh, this is the first time I take a bath in my life. I just take a shower. Hygiene my body by the shower. What is that? I don't remember much of it, but just a shower. But this was the first time I take in the bathtub, and I think it's so interesting and wow. But I think it's wasted a great deal of water or water. Water. So if I have money, don't I won't buy the bathtub, but because it's a waste of water, so I think it's not good. So let's return there. Let's return the main what is the main topic. Okay, the last day we went to the zoo, and we saw a large number of animals which were interesting. The animals, I don't remember much how much animals we see, but I think I see monkey, a lion, some the white tiger, but white tiger I didn't see it. I haven't seen a white water so far. So I think but it was interesting, and some they're likely the most animal I see is the well-known animals in our life, like a panda, a giraffe, and a lion, and giraffes, lions, and I see it very carefully too, because it's one of the rare moment that I see go to the zoo, and in my life. So far I've just gone to the zoo just 3 or 2 times. So I watch the animals very carefully, but it's rare, and yeah, it's very interesting. Some the gate in the gate. Some people is dance in the one rhythm. I think is very good. It's very good, and we buy some souvenirs. Souvenirs that I think is good. After that, we leave the zoo to go again hotel. The hotel, and is I just not I've a little bit regret, because it's the watch at the zoo is the experience very there is a experience that I rarely feel, so I rarely didn't feel or enjoy, so I a little bit regret. Okay, so I and my family and I come back to the hotel to wait for our plane, our flight, and so we did take a taxi to go to the go again to the Fukuoka airport, and at this airport we did not have to wait for a long time, like 2 hours, like at the Tanzania airport, but it's I don't remember much, but we just take our luggage checking, but it's in the shorter but in a shorter time than the Tanzania ones do. So we get on our plane is that go from the Vietnam Airlines, and come back again, and we come back home, and like the last flight, this flight will take our hours 3 hours. Oh no, my god. 50 minutes to come back home, to come back the Ho Chi Minh City, and after 3 minutes we go again. We arrived at the Tanzania airport and arrived in the Ho Chi Minh City. Wow, is we ended our trip, very interesting trip, one of the most interesting trip on my life, and we just ended here. So my family came back home, and we feel a little bit regrettable, but I think it's of course, you bet. Of course, we after saw on the awesome trip, people will feel a little bit regrettable. So feel a little bit regrettable and want to continue the trip, but it's come back the our time, and so until now I will like this trip, and I am and I think this is a wonderful time with my family. Is the word. As a result, we become closer to each other, and the trip was always the greatest time in my life. So this video is long, and this is my wonderful and my most memorable experience is the trip to Phuket, is the which is very interesting and fun. Okay, so this video is long, and the day you enter here, so we end the video here. So goodbye and see you to the next episode. This is the episode. This is day 10. Okay, goodbye.